Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I am Protomario, and today we are reviewing the new Super Mario Bros. For Wii. This game was released November 20th, 2009, and it had a close release with almost every region, a few days apart. This is a side-scrolling platformer, and I think almost everyone in the world that's ever played a game knows what Mario does. He jumps, he saves the princess, and this sticks to the tried and true formula while adding a few new things. As you can see, I have a new power-up that makes me look like a huge douche and dork, and my flying suit here makes me look hilarious. Even though I may not like the flying suit, it works out pretty well, and it's not my favorite item in the game, but there are definitely other expansions and upgrades that they've done to this. So, what is the new Super Mario Bros. Wii, and should you get it? Well, if you are a Nintendo fan and you grew up with the Mario Brothers, you should definitely give this a shot. Because even though this is the newer style of gaming, it has different graphics, different controls, it's definitely just as tight and refined as it was when it originally aired back in 1980s with the original NES. To be frank, more or less this game is very similar to Super Mario Bros. 3 for Nintendo, or maybe... well, to be honest, it's just really similar to that one, and Super Mario Bros. 2 kind of, because you now have the ability to pick up things and stuff like that, kind of. They've added in new things to integrate the Wii controller. As you can see here, you turn it and it turns the platform here. You also shake the controller to fly, and you can do some other stuff with the controller. However, the controller is not really that big of a deal in this, and motion controls are not used. Super Mario Bros. Wii actually followed the new Super Mario Bros. That was released on the DS. To say the least, this game is a smash hit, and a lot of people didn't give it a 10 out of 10, but I think that may have been a bit of a wrong effect, to be honest. Just personally, I can't find anything really messed up with this game, except that it is difficult at times. I think it's a great game, it's a real smash hit, and I really don't know why it didn't receive much higher marks. To be honest, if I had to take a guess, it would probably be because it's graphical limitations. Due to the fact that this is on the Wii, it's unfortunate that it is restrained to a 480p max connection. So you can't get the HDMI that you would normally get out of an Xbox 360, or you can't get that 1080p, that 720p, or that 1080i. It's a minor gripe, and to be truthful, I have a 52-inch TV, and I can barely notice it. When I'm up close to the TV, yeah, I can see some discrepancies, but it's not so much that makes me not want to play the game, like, oh man, this game looks bad. Nah, this game looks great. Currently, I'm recording it on my 26-inch TV at a 1080i ratio, but once more, the highest this can go is 480p. So if you think this looks good, then you're not going to be disappointed when you go and buy it and put it on a bigger TV, because it doesn't look bad if you have the right cables, to say the least. The new Super Mario Bros. Wii has implemented new things and different graphical stylings, as you can see. It's a mixture of the DS artwork as well as its own personal touch. As you can see, it uses a 2.5 dimension background styling, where there is things that are up close in the background and also the background in the far. It's very nice background styling, some great artwork really used here. The colors really pop out, and I really appreciate this game's devotion and what the designers did with it. They really put a lot of work into this, and I can tell. Overall, I really enjoy the new Super Mario Bros. Wii. However, if you do not like platforming games and you're absolutely atrocious at them, like many people are, then this game probably isn't for you. It's unfortunate if you don't like them. However, this game is a great place to get your start if you have never played them before. Maybe you didn't grow up in the Mario times. Maybe you've only had an Xbox since you were a kid, or a PS1, and you just never were able to play Mario. This is a great way to get a start. It's very cheap, very easily gotten, as Wii's are priced very reasonably at about $100 in some cases. So if you're wanting to play some great platforming games and have some really good fun, this is the place to go. So traditionally there's usually a good set amount of levels per each world, and you go through each level. You do not have to complete them all to beat the game, but completing them all, getting all the gold coins, renders unlocks, and completing the game without wasting continue, I believe, also unlocks something too. So if you are really interested in unlocking everything, you can always go through each individual level. However, if you just can't beat one, don't feel bad, because some of them are not necessary to complete. There are multiple different routes to get to the boss, and there are 2 boss stages in each level. 1 mini castle and 1 final castle. Once you defeat the final castle, the boss, pretty much a guy, I don't really want to spoil. I'm just going to spoil it. Baby Bowser pops out and throws the princess onto the airship. So, once more, sorry Mario, the princess is in a different castle. So, let's dig into the meat and the bones of this. Graphically speaking, I've already said what I've said about it. It looks amazing. There's no questioning about it. The only downside to it is it can only go up to 4080p, and if you happen to have a giant projector or a huge 52-inch TV that you sit pretty close to, you may see the stretch. You might see not so great graphics, but that's really pushing it. Once more, I think the graphics are great, the artwork pops out, and the colors are amazing. Overall, I give graphics an A+. Under sound, music is great. The composer really did a wonderful job in here. Mario makes some sound effects, and the Yoshi sound effects and other things are just excellent. As you can see, the crowd claps for you when you get all those red coins, and just some subtle things really make all the difference in this game, and they were done very well. Overall, sound gets an A+ also. Controls. Tight and refined, responsive, easily to jump into, and whatever you don't know is usually displayed on the screen. Controls get an A+ also. Gameplay and replay value, well, after you beat it, I don't know if you would want to play this over and over again. Just to be brutally honest, if you've beaten all the levels and you know how to beat them, you're probably not going to be playing this by yourself a lot of the time. This game is a really great party game, as it incorporates 4-player co-op mode at the same time, and it's just really fun to get a group of friends together and just play it together. Maybe when you're having a few drinks, maybe having a party, I don't know, you know, whatever's going on with you. It's really, really fun to play with a bunch of people. As for individual replay value, maybe not there. This is a great game, 10 out of 10, try it out.